plexiglass together with that.
Boys.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. I'll call the Plan Commission meeting to order. Call the roll. Marilyn?
Here.
Kim?
Here.
Jerry?
Here.
Dave? Here. All right, if you're able, can you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, is there a motion to approve the minutes from our last meeting?
So moved.
Second.
Motion second, any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of approving our previous minutes, please state aye.
Aye.
Any objection? Minutes are approved. First item for application, conditions with exceptions for View 14 LLC to construct the View 14 apartments at the southeast corner of South 14th Street and Illinois Avenue. Steve, take it away.
All right, sounds good, Mayor. We have Tyler Shuren here from Commonwealth Properties and some other representatives along with him. And basically what we're taking a look at is the site at the intersection of South 14th and Illinois Avenue. It's a southeast corner, and what we're talking about is View 14 LLC is proposing to construct the View 14 apartments at this site. The properties were recently rezoned to urban residential, which allows for the multifamily development to be submitted for review. The View 14 development will consist of 48 apartment units. 40 units deemed affordable and set aside for individuals making 30 to 60% of the area median income for Sheboygan County. The remaining 8 units will serve as market rate units. Bedroom sizes will vary from 1, 2, and 3 bedroom units. Project will also integrate 10 units of supportive housing targeting individuals and families who may require access to supportive services, along with 5 units targeting veterans. With this proposed unit mix, varying income requirements, and supportive set-asides, the intent is to serve individuals from all walks of life, promoting a diverse tenant population. Commonwealth Development Corporation has been working with the city staff since the summer of 2020 in efforts to bring a new affordable housing development to Sheboygan, and we finally got to a point in a site that worked well for them in the city, and that's why they're here today. With regards to the project, as projections indicate, construction is potentially ready to commence in the early spring of 2023, once the winter conditions have surpassed. The assigned general contractor estimates a 14-month construction schedule, netting an early summer of 2024 completion. Total development costs are approximately $15.5 million. With regards to the apartments, again, it's a 48 apartment units in a 3-story building. The in-unit amenities include features that you would see in a typical market rate apartment, such as Energy Star appliances, washer, dryer, spacious closets, open floor with kitchen and living areas, and energy efficient furnaces. The development will include many amenities to serve the residents, such as a community room, computer area, fitness center, tenant storage units, and on-site management office. Family Service Association of Sheboygan, a local nonprofit, will have a presence on-site offering supportive services to residences and the surrounding neighborhood. Upon construction completion, the proposed development will feature an on-site leasing office. The office will house both a leasing manager and a maintenance technician provided by the designated property management company, and it will be the day-to-day responsibility of these 2 individuals to ensure proper upkeep is being performed on the property. With regards to the architecture, with the existing overhead power lines, on the south side of the site, there's some transmission lines. I had the aerial on there. You can kind of see the aerials on the right side of the picture there. And that's the reason why the apartment building is configured close to Illinois Avenue and South 14th, and the parking lot will be on 72 parking spaces. The apartments will be reusing the easternmost curb cut driveway on Illinois Avenue as ingress egress, and the remaining 5 existing curb cuts are to be removed. So the previous Citgo station had a number of ingress egress points along 14th and Illinois, and all of those are being removed, and the only access to the site will be from that easternmost driveway that you see on the site plan. There will be at the west end of the southern parking lot, you can see there's it looks like there's almost a little connection to 14th Street. What that is for emergency access only. The parking lot goes in that area. There will not be any full access to the residences, but if fire or emergency services ever had to say that driveway on Illinois Avenue was blocked, this point would allow for emergency access to the site from 14th Street for fire and police. There's going to be a 207 square foot maintenance building. You can kind of see that at the very south end of the site, small little square. And then the trash enclosure is on kind of the southeast corner of the site. In addition, they'll have a 6-foot tall fence that goes along the south end of the parking lot between their parking lot and the Take 5 oil change to the south. Property will have a 42 square foot monument sign, and that sign is proposed to be located at the southwest corner of the site along 14th Street by the parking lot. Given the site's location, Commonwealth believes that the View 14 apartments present a great opportunity for new infill development, as is one of the main entrances to downtown corridor. The proposed development will provide revitalization to an area of the city that's been underutilized the past several years in a manner that complements the mixed-use neighborhood, the surrounding single and two-family houses, and commercial and industrial businesses in the area. So just a couple of quick staff comments. Again, the ingress egress is only going to come from that one driveway on the east end of Illinois Avenue. There's several curb cuts. Those are going to go away, and new sidewalk will be installed along the project. There are several variances involved in this particular development. One is to have 28 units per acre, to have a minimum lot area of 1,579 square feet for 1.74 acres, to have a 0-foot front street yard setback along 14th Street, to have that 0-foot street yard setback along Illinois Avenue, to have a building height of 45 feet, and to have 72 parking spots, to have the 2.27 foot parking paving setback to 14th Street. Again, that's for the emergency access, and to have a monument sign that's 42 square feet. Typically the minimum size in residential areas is 24, so that's something we've seen with other apartment buildings and schools. And then to have the 207 square foot maintenance shed, maximum's typically 200, and then they are requesting a variance from the locational landscaping buffer yard or landscaping requirements, just in case there's some landscaping that needs to be placed in other areas. So other than that, the city would like to see the overall look and feel of 14th Street in Indiana improved, and this is a real opportunity for some infill development, some workforce housing needs that have been mentioned often throughout the city. So this project appears to be hitting many of the concerns that are in the community as far as for redevelopment on an infill site and providing these needed housing opportunities. So staff was recommending approval of the conditional use permit and exceptions. I can answer any questions. The applicants are here, and there is a neighbor here as well.
Awesome. Thank you, Steve. Does the applicant have any additional comments, questions, feedback?
No, I think Steve covered it greatly. If you guys have no questions, you're ultimately here.
All right, questions from commissioners? Marilyn?
Thank you. I personally think that's a great name for this development, View 14. It's relevant to where the place is, and everybody will remember that this place is on 14th Street. I like that. I make a motion to approve, subject to staff recommendations.
There's been a motion. Is there a second? There's been a second. Additional comments, questions? Kim?
Thank you. I have a question. What is the space between the What is the space between the sidewalk and the building on 14th Street? Sidewalk, not the street.
I believe that was 2 feet. I think 2 feet on that one, correct? Could we go to that?
Is our building offset from the property line along 14 and Illinois?
Right.
But there'd be, if you're just saying physically what's there, it'd be landscaping.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're asking?
Nope, I wanted to know the distance
Oh,
and then distance to the street, from the building to the street.
From the building to the street is, I think that's probably about a 5 to 7 foot walk in there. So I would say it's probably about 8 to 10 feet in that range.
Thank you.
it's on the second line.
Yeah.
Any additional comments from the public? Okay, there's been a motion second. All those in favor of approval, please state aye.
Aye.
Any objections? Chair votes aye. That is approved. Thank you.
Thank you guys.
All right. Next item, application for special use permit by Johnson's Bakery to construct a new building addition to their facility located at 3320 Whedon Creek Road. Steve, take it away.
All right, John Johnston is here from Johnson Bakery, as well as Jason Aherns from Distinctive Design Studio. So what we're taking a look at is John's facility in the business park. They do quite a bit of frozen dough, and Johnson's bakery plant manufactures frozen dough for the use in the baking industry, and the frozen dough market has continued to grow the past several years, and this has created a need for additional production and cold storage space at Johnson's Bakery frozen dough plant to meet the continued demand and growing of the frozen dough market. Expansion is needed for additional freezer space for the same activities that are conducted at this time. The proposed addition consists of approximately 10,450 square feet of expansion to the production and cold storage facilities, with 8,600 going to production and about 1,800 going to cold storage. The proposed construction start is approximately about 2023, anticipated completion about September of 2023, with anticipated cost of approximately $1 million. The proposed addition again is 10,000 square feet, so the building will now be 29,000 square feet. There's a new driveway with a turnaround to be extended on the north side of the property. Landscaping and lighting, the stormwater will be done with accordance to city requirements. A couple things that just need to take place, and the applicant is already aware of this, is right now the property is 2 parcels and they're in the process of combining those parcels. So other than that, staff was recommending approval subject to the conditions you have before you, and I can answer any questions the applicants are here.
Anything else to add?
The cost is 2.5 times what we stated.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Inflation.
Yes.
All right, questions from
Wish I could have
commission
given you that
members?
price.
Make a motion to approve as presented.
Second.
Motion second, final thoughts, comments? All right, all those in favor, please state aye.
Aye.
Any objection? Chair votes aye. That is approved. Thank you.
All right,
All right, next meeting, January 10th.
thanks a lot. Take it
Motion
easy.
to adjourn.
So move.
Second.
There's been a motion second. All those in favor of adjourning, please state aye.
Aye.
Any objections? We are adjourned at 4:14. Thanks, everyone.
All right. Not too bad. All right.